columns facing inwards, separated by the space of a dozen feet or so. Paris noted Hughes among them, and Amos, and Kavanagh, men often away from the settlement. Kavanagh, of course, would have returned for the naming. Tabakali and the youngest child were there already, and Paris and Nadri joined them. The Beckman, or holder of the stick, elected for this occasion, was Billy Blair, a man without discernible interest to serve save that of justice, having no cultivation in common or trade connection with either of the disputing parties. He sat between the files at one end, holding the elegant silver-headed cane that had once belonged to Del Blanc. He it was who, a year or so before his death, had introduced this regulating device into the chaos of their earlier debates. No one could address the assembly unless he was on his feet between the files and holding the cane, and it was the task of the Beckman to make sure this rule was observed. As was customary, the accuser spoke first. Hambo walked to and fro between the lines, gesturing fiercely with the cane. Iboti, he said, to try to kill him by making a powerful fetish and attaching it to the roof of his hut. He had returned to his hut to find the fetish bundle in the thatch. Danka had seen him find it. The bundle contained dried leaves, 2 sticks, one of them sharpened, and 2 cane whistles, one of them filled with dust. He knew Iboti had put it there because Iboti had threatened to kill him. He had threatened this in the hearing of Arifa, the woman they shared. "He say he kill me," Hambo said, with a prolonged flourish of the stick. "He say make me eye blind, gut rot, spit blood. Arifa hear him say it." "That lie!" Iboti shouted suddenly from his place beside Tongman. "Hambo, you say lie!" He swallowed, and the whites of his eyes showed prominently as he glanced from side to side of him. "You call me lie?" Hambo stopped near Iboti and glowered down at him. "You pig bullum! You call me lie, I break you throat," he said. "Iboti," Billy said, "your turn come by and by. Hambo got the stick now. Hambo, you talk bad mouth, I take back stick. You altogether finish." Sullenly, Hambo gave back a little, and after a moment resumed his pacing. He was shorter than the other Shanti, stocky in build and deep-chested. The column of his neck was not much narrower than the back of his head, which gave him the look of having been hewn from a single block. In contrast to his fierce gestures, he spoke rather slowly, pausing sometimes to marshal his thoughts. In these pauses, he made loud spitting sounds in token of the truth of his words. Arifa, he said, had not only heard the threats, but had seen Iboti gathering dust from a footprint, as she would shortly be telling them. "Now, I show fetish. You sabi I speak truth," he said. He went to his place, took up the bundle, and held it above his head for all to see. "Leaf, look de bombiri leaf," he said. "Maybe Iboti find bombiri tree." Tongman rose. It was the right of the accused person, or the one speaking for him, to address questions to the Beckman. "What these serve?" he said. "I ask what purpose all these servin', whether they bombiri leaf or no, who care about that?" "What's the purpose?" Billy asked Hambo. "Bombiri leaf, fall quick, when him stick cut from tree. That mean bad fetish, make house fall down me. Tongman, you head go soft. You sabi that before." Billy thought for some time, his small, pugnacious face tight with the seriousness of his office. There was tension in the air of the meeting, and he was feeling it along with everybody else. Apart from the occasional voices of the smaller children, complete silence reigned among the people gathered there. "Hambo got the right," Billy said. "He try and show us this fetish strong too much. Capsai him house." Encouraged thus, and aware of the intense interest of his audience, Hambo went on to draw attention to the 2 sticks, one blunt and one sharpened, the sharp one being Unkumba, the second spear of witchcraft. Finally, he held up the dust-stopped whistle. "Dust under him foot," he said. "Arifa see him take it. Dust in whistle, make Hambo die. Foul him windpipe." He strode back and forth some time longer, still waving the cane, but it was clear that he had stated his case and was now merely repeating it. a favour.